phone's going to die.
Your phone's going to die?
Yeah.
That one?
I've got 2%, my phone doesn't last well. Should I just put it on charge my laptop quickly?
Hmm? Is your laptop on?
Yeah.
What's that you just doing?
Wave. Quickly, because this is unedited.
What do you mean this is unedited?
This is unedited.
But you're not editing this video?
No.
Why?
Because that's how I like to do my Q&As.
Okay.
Go back on my channel, every single Q&A is unedited.
Because you can't be asked to edit?
No, because
Yeah.
I think it's realer. I don't even know if that's a word.
No.
Are you not staying in here with me?
No, I'm going to eat.
Connor! I want to come and eat with you after.
I'm trying to go and get a little something. Just tidy up a little bit while you're doing this.
Got the ump. Okay, so even though I've already started the video, I'm going to start it again. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing another, well, I say another, I haven't done one in absolutely ages, unedited Q&A for you guys. The reason I like to do my Q&As unedited, as you've just seen, is because I feel they're more realer. They are more real. And also, I don't really like editing Q&As because really, if you're asking me a question and I'm cutting out half the answer, then you haven't got the full answer. So that's why I like to do my Q&As unedited. It gives you guys an opportunity to see me without all the nips and tucks, if you will. Don't know if I've just described that right, but whatever. So earlier on I tweeted you guys, well, I tweeted out and said, can you guys ask me some questions for my Q&A? And I got some really good questions sent back to me. Obviously I can't answer every single one of them, but I will answer as much as possible, and then depending on how this video goes, decide maybe if I'll do another one or not for the rest of them. But before I start this video, guys, if you do enjoy it, please don't forget to give it a massive thumbs up and subscribe if you're new, and comment some more questions down below, because then I could possibly use them in another Q&A. But let's get on with the video. So the first question I've got is, have you ever broken a bone? If so, which ones? As far as I can remember, which is 19 years, I've only broken my arm. I think that's the only bone I've broken. Sorry, I've got an itchy nose. Yeah, I think that's the only bone I've broken. Other than that, you know, possibly maybe a toe or a finger, but you don't often know if you've broken them. So yeah, only my arm. And I fell off a horse and the horse stepped on my arm, and I tried to hide it from everyone because I didn't want to fuss, which is unlike me because sometimes I like a bit of a fuss. But yeah, I tried to hide it from everyone, and then I took my jumper off later on that night, and my mum saw my arms like black, and she was like, oh my god, and I was like, yes, I fell off the horse, oh my god. And then we went to hospital and I broke it. So yeah, that's the only bone I think I've broken. The next question is, best advice you could give someone who wants to start YouTube? The best advice I could give someone who wants to start YouTube is, if you do decide to go on and start YouTube, which many people are doing at the moment, the thing that will separate you from the 39 million other people that are doing YouTube at this present moment in time is a unique selling point. You have to find you on YouTube. You have to find what you like to do. You have to find what you like to talk about and put your own little twist on it. And that should, my hair's gonna fall out. And that should separate you from a lot of other people on YouTube that do YouTube. And that's probably one of the biggest bits of advice I could give someone who wants to start it, because it's very easy to just fall into the crowd on YouTube, and you have to kind of find something that's going to make you that little bit different, which makes people think, oh, I'm going to go back and watch that person, or oh, I'm going to go back and watch that video. So yeah, that's my best bit of advice. The next question is, best way to deal with bullying. I've never been bullied as such. So, you know, I say I've never been bullied as such. I've never been, you know, like approached in the playground and like hit in the face, or like I've never had someone verbally abuse me that I can think of, like at school or anything like that. So I don't know if I can really give massively good advice on bullying, but I have, you know, had problems with people that I don't really know how to explain it. I can't really say I've been bullied as such. I do feel that word is thrown around so much, and some people are like, oh my god, I'm being bullied, and you're really not being bullied, you're just having a bit of a problem with someone. But if you are being bullied, the only advice, and this might be really closed-minded of me, but because this is often what a lot of people say, but because I've never been bullied, it's the only thing I can say. So my one bit of advice would be go and tell someone, whether it be a teacher, a parent, a friend. If you don't feel comfortable going to your mum and dad and going, I'm being bullied, then maybe your best friend can do it for you, or go and tell your sibling. I often find it's so much easier to talk to my brother about stuff, and my brother's a 15-year-old boy, so we're kind of at that age now where if we're ever not going to talk about things, it's this age. But I still feel more comfortable sometimes going to him about problems rather than my mum and dad straight away. So yeah, sorry about that. So yeah, maybe go and tell somebody else, and they can go and tell a responsible adult, and hopefully it can all get sorted out. But don't let it go on too long, because that's when problems really can occur. And you know, no one wants to be upset every day, whether it be at school or a club or I don't know, not really too sure. But yeah, the next question is actually really funny. I just had to pick it. If you got pregnant right now, would you tell us? The answer to that question is, firstly, I definitely wouldn't be getting pregnant at this age, because I can barely look after myself. Like, I really take my hat off to young mums, and you know, you watch things on TV like Teen Mum and 16 and Pregnant and stuff like that, and I'm always like, oh my god, how do they do it? Because I can't even really make my bed in the morning, let alone look after another human being that is in my care and stuff. So I really take my hat off to young mums and young dads as well, because they do a very good job. But the actual answer to the question is no, I probably wouldn't at this point. I'd probably be too scared to tell anyone, to be honest. I don't know. The next one is, if you could change your name to something different, what would you change it to? So the reason I picked this question is because I've actually got a really funny story that goes with something like this. When I was younger, my mum and dad used to own a restaurant in Spain, and it was massive, like hundreds of people used to come to the restaurant, especially on a Sunday, because it was the only place around that did a Sunday roast, and there was a lot of English people where I used to live in Spain. And I used to run round telling everyone that my name, by pure coincidence, was Lauren Knight instead of Lauren Platt. I don't know why I picked Knight. It was just really strange. And now I've got a boyfriend called Connor Knight, and it's weird. So I had to tell you that story. If I could change my actual first name, I'd probably change it to... I don't know, like, because I do feel that my name can be a little bit boring, especially where I live. So many girls are called Lauren. I wouldn't have mind being called Megan Platt, Megan Nicole Platt, or Nicole. I like Nicole, that's my middle name. But I was going to be called Megan. It was between Lauren and Megan and Shannon. I don't think I'd suit Shannon, but Megan, definitely. What was the last lie you told? The last lie that I told was... the last little white lie that I told was to Connor earlier on, when I told him that I don't put loads of cereal in my bowl. That was just today, but I do put loads of cereal in my bowl every single day. So yeah. The next question is, would you ever release your own music? Yes, definitely. But I think something that I've found that I'm really, really passionate about is taking songs that already exist and turning them into my own thing, if you know what I mean. I'm not massively good at writing music. It's never been my forte. So for a minute I'm going to stick with that. But I am thinking about maybe releasing like a cover EP with one bonus track that's like my own song. But that's like, I've only just started talking about that to the people that would be involved and stuff like that. So that won't be coming for a little while yet, but it will be exciting if that could happen, because then I can take making my own music and my passion for changing music that already exists and put it into one EP, and you guys can have it, which will be really, really, really exciting. But obviously I'll update you the whole way along the way if it goes through. And the last question is, if you could, oh, I've lost it. If you could go back in time to your younger self before the X Factor, what advice would you give yourself? The advice that I would give myself, if I could go back to a younger me, is probably, and I hate to say it, and I hope they're not watching, I really do, is probably listen to my parents a little bit more often. A lot more often, actually. Because as I've got older, it turns out that they actually, most of the time, not all of the time, sometimes I'm like, you are so wrong, seriously. But it turns out that a lot of the time they do actually know what they're talking about. And I didn't listen sometimes, and either got myself in trouble or got other people in trouble, or something didn't work out, or I don't know, I'm not the best at being told what to do by anyone. So yeah, that's the advice that I would give my younger self. And I think that was a pretty good Q&A. I really liked those questions that you sent in, guys. But yeah, that will be the end of the Q&A, because this is now probably going to be a 13-minute long video, which is a long video. So I'm going to say adios now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said at the beginning of the video, if you did enjoy the video, don't forget to give it a massive thumbs up, comment some questions down below, or tweet me them, or whatever. And don't forget to subscribe if you're new here, and I will see you guys later. Bye.